Hey there, I'm intrepid traveler Simone, and I'm here to tell you about one of my favorite traveling issues, Montezuma's Revenge, also known as Traveler's Diarrhea. Yay! Now you know you've had traveler's diarrhea when you've had 3 or more unformed stools in a 24-hour period. You may also be experiencing things like bloating, general malaise, loss of appetite, cramping, diarrhea, or a low fever. What causes traveler's diarrhea? I'm glad you asked. Usually, traveler's diarrhea is caused by bacteria, but it's also caused by viruses or even little protozoans. I think the most common bacteria that causes traveler's diarrhea is E. coli, but sometimes things like salmonella get into the mix, or you could even get a really nasty protozoan like Giardia, which I hope you don't. But how do you get these bacteria protozoans in your body? Well, that's actually typically done by eating fecally contaminated food or water, which is one reason why traveler's diarrhea is more common in developing countries where the water sanitation systems aren't so great. So how do you avoid traveler's diarrhea? That's actually pretty easy. All you have to do is make sure that you always drink bottled water. Don't get ice in your drinks because that might not be bottled water ice. And it also could be handled by people's hands, and maybe they don't wipe or something. Try to eat in generally clean places, although the dirty places are the most delicious ones. And don't drink the shower water. That's pretty much it. Some people don't use sink water when they're brushing their teeth. I do. I haven't had an issue with that, but hey, whatever, to each his own. If you do get traveler's diarrhea, don't worry. It'll pass within 3 to 5 days, unless it's something worse, in which case you should be going to a doctor. It's not terrible. I've had it a bunch of times and I didn't even realize it until, I looked at the Wikipedia entry and realized that it was actually something pretty low stress. Honestly, I just looked down on the toilet and was like, well, that looks funny. Hey, does anyone want to get more street food? So, yeah, it's not so bad. And if you do get traveler's diarrhea, you're in good company too, because anywhere between 20 to 50% of international travelers get traveler's diarrhea. That's about 10 million people annually. So, hey, you're not alone. And traveler's diarrhea is by no means a reason to not get out and travel to developing countries and travel internationally, because whatever, sometimes stuff comes out a little funny. Who cares? What matters is that you're having adventures and, learning new things and growing personally. So yeah, get out there, get some traveler's diarrhea. Don't worry about it. And I hope that you share your fun stories with me too, because I don't often get out myself and I like to hear about them. Safe travels, everyone!